Hi everyone, my name is Ruchen Wang. Today I want to talk about two big ideas in politics, but I'll explain them in a way that kids like us can understand. These two ideas are called pragmatism and mercantilism. That sounds hard, but don't worry, we'll make it simple. I'll also use the example of President Donald Trump, because many people say he used these ideas when he was in office. Some people liked this very much, and some people did not, so it's something adults still talk and argue about. First, let's talk about pragmatism. Pragmatism is a big word that really just means being practical. A pragmatic person doesn't care as much about fancy theories or long speeches. Instead, they ask, what works? What can we do right now that helps our country? When people say a president is pragmatic, they mean he tries to pick the actions that he thinks will work best, even if they are not traditional or not what people usually do. For example, when Donald Trump was president, he often said he wanted to make deals that he believed were good for America. Supporters said this showed a practical style. If he thought something helped American workers or businesses, he wanted to do it, even if it surprised other politicians. Critics, however, worried that this kind of deal-making could ignore long-term friendships with other countries or important values. So you can see, the same behavior can make different people feel very differently. Now, let's talk about the second idea, mercantilism. Mercantilism is an old word about trade and money between countries. A mercantilist way of thinking focuses on making your own country richer and stronger by selling more things to other countries and buying less from them. It's like when you have a lemonade stand. You want to sell a lot of lemonade to others, but you don't want to spend too much buying cups and sugar from someone else. When people say a president has a mercantilist style, they usually mean he wants to protect his country's factories and workers. He might put tariffs, which are extra taxes, on goods that come from other countries, hoping that people will buy more things made at home. During Trump's presidency, he sometimes put tariffs on products from other countries and said he wanted fair trade or better deals. Supporters felt this protected American jobs and made other countries treat the United States more fairly. Critics said it could start trade fights, raise prices, and hurt cooperation with other nations. So why do people think these ideas are important for a country's future? Supporters of a practical trade-focused strategy say it can help a country stay strong in a world where countries compete. They say a pragmatic leader can change plans quickly when problems come up, like economic troubles or conflicts. They also say a trade-focused leader can try to keep factories, technology, and jobs inside the country, so people have work and feel secure. In their eyes, this is one way a country tries to stay powerful for a long time, but other people have worries. They say if a leader focuses too much on short-term results, he might forget about long-term friendships, the environment, or human rights. They also worry that if a country is too tough on trade, other countries may answer back with their own tariffs, and that can hurt workers and businesses on all sides. These adults believe that cooperation and shared rules between countries are also very important for the future. So what can we learn from all this as kids? First, we can learn that big ideas like pragmatism and mercantilism are really about how leaders choose to solve problems. Do they focus mainly on what works right now? Do they focus mainly on making their own country's trade and money situation stronger? Second, we can learn that reasonable people can disagree. Some adults think a practical, trade-first style is smart and strong. Others think it can be risky or unfair. In a democracy like the United States, people talk, argue, vote, and keep learning about these choices. In the end, leaders, including President Trump and other presidents, use different ideas to try to guide the country. Our job, when we grow up, is not just to pick a side without thinking. Our job is to listen, learn about these ideas, and decide for ourselves what kind of leadership we believe is best for our country and for the world.